Just to introduce myself quickly, I'm Katie, and I am part of the CCIR staff, and I just wanted to chat to you today about the work that you did with CCIR, the research you did, and this is part of our Student Spotlight series, which we will also post onto YouTube and stuff as a podcast, just so that other students who are interested in the program can gain some insight into like the students who have done this work. So firstly, I'm in a coffee shop and I don't know if it's loud on your side. Can you hear me properly?
Yeah, I think I could hear you.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Okay, all right, so let's get started. First, would you be able to just introduce yourself and just tell me a bit about, what year you are in school, if you are in school, and also like the research you did and the course you took with CCIR?
So my name is Giang, as I have introduced before, and I'm from Vietnam. I'm currently a junior, and I'm attending VNU-HCM High School for the Gifted. And about the course that I'm attending a course. I don't really remember the exact name, but it's about regenerative things and gene therapy by Dr. Giang Nguyen. And about my project, I'm doing a literature review on axon regeneration in dorsal root ganglion, and I also go further about Integrin as a way to promote axon regeneration.
Wow, that sounds like a very, very interesting topic and also quite specific. I'd love to ask you next, like, how did you get into this topic and how did you choose it? How did you become interested in it?
So actually, dorsal root ganglion is a part of the lecture by my mentor. And when we got a lecture about this, I was, wow, this was so interesting because dorsal root ganglion is a really important model to do research on the axon regeneration. So I was thinking that if I could jump into this topic for my literature review, and after decided to do about dorsal root ganglion, me with my mentor, Dr. Giang Nguyen, we was like thinking what we could do more specific. And we decided to do, besides talking about overall of the axon regeneration in the dorsal root ganglion, we also do about write about Integrin as a model as a way to promote axon regeneration.
That's very cool. So it came out of, you mentioned that it came out of a lecture from the mentor. Were you in the Future Scholar program, by the way?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm in the Future Scholar program.
Okay, cool. And when you became interested in this subject, what kind of, did you like speak to the professor about it? And how did did they send you like more stuff to read? I just want to understand like the kind of support they maybe gave you in terms of becoming more interested in this subject.
Because it's a bit too loud, so I could not hear really well. Could you like repeat again the question?
So sorry. I was just asking, after you became interested in the subject, did the professor send you more materials and things like that?
Yeah, sure. First, we need to do the research on our own, like finding materials to like got an overview about this topic. After we got like declare a specific topic for our literature review, the mentor sent me some scientists that who is like really famous in this field, as well as he also sent us some research papers about this too.
Cool. And just to backtrack a little bit, I'm also curious to know how you found CCIR and just like why did you decide to do the program in general?
So I actually my friends, like I got an older sister. She's my friend, and she talked to me about this program, and she said it's really cool. So I like decided to investigate further if this program, what is this program, and I see that it got a lot of fields that I'm interested in, like neuroscience. I'm really interested in this field. So the reason that I joined this is because of the neuroscience course that this program offers. Yeah.
Very cool. And what kind of exposure to this sort of subject do you have in your school currently? Are you able to take stuff like neuroscience? Are you able to do research and things like that?
Actually, neuroscience is not like a really important field of biology on my school. We only like study through it, like not really dive deep into it. So and also the research or doing experiment on it is like a no-no, because with other fields of biology like cell and genetics, we also don't do a lot of experiment on it too. So neuroscience is like something that we did not got a lot of touch on it on school.
That's very interesting. And it's obviously something that you were very interested in. So I can see why this was such a great experience so that you could actually dive into it. I also would like to ask, how has this research project influenced what you want to do in your future? And yeah, just like your future direction in education or anything. Yeah.
So like biology in overall has a lot of different fields. So I wasn't sure if I'm like really into neuroscience at first and if I really fit with this subject. So after I attended this course, I could know that if neuroscience really fit me or not. And I also know a lot of sides of neuroscience, which is something that I could not have on my school. And I also like got to know university life too.
Yeah, that's actually a side of these projects that I feel like is very interesting. And I would love to know like what maybe your perception of these university experiences were like, and then what it actually was when you did the research project.
So I don't really have a clear picture of what university life is, because the environment of university in Vietnam is a bit different to like in Europe or America. So I did not really have a view of this, but after I like attending this course, I know how university was like, and I was really interested that university could go dive deep into the subject like this.
That's very cool. And how much do you feel like you were supported by your mentor and your professor and things like that? Because something that we really emphasize at CCIR is the relationship between the mentor and the mentee. So I would love to hear a bit more about your experience there.
So I think that my mentor and my as well my TA, they are really good people. They helped me a lot during the course, because I actually am not that really confident about my English, so I was like having a lot of trouble with it at first. But after a time, I got used to it, and when I asking questions, sometimes I don't even make sense when I'm asking question, because I got like confused a lot of stuff, and I don't have a lot of time to think my question, how to ask it properly. But the mentor and the TI are really enthusiastic and ask asking me again what is my question, and they are so really spend a lot of time to answer my questions too. And this is something that I really grateful for them, because this has like boost my experience a lot more.
That's so cool. And I also feel, I imagine like the sort of close relationship that is part of the program anyway also really helps to actually ask the questions that you want to ask, instead of like if it was a class of too many people, then you wouldn't maybe not even ask the question in the end. So that's really, really great to hear. And in general, if there was a student who was interested in doing a CCIR program or the specific one that you did, what would you tell them, and would you recommend it and things like that?
I think that they like if they are hesitate to participate in this, I think that they should just give it a try, because this would give them a lot of experience that they could not have on school, as well as this could help them to like know that if they still want to pursue this field, or they want to change it. And I think that when they participate, the most important thing to me is that because the mentor and the TA are really enthusiastic in helping you. So if you have encountered any problems, or if you have a question, like don't hesitate to ask them, because they will help you.
That's very nice. I'm really glad that the mentors in your program were so helpful. It seems like it really made your experience very positive. And in terms of going back to some of the research that you did, I would love to know if you, yeah, just like if you will be continuing to do research in this subject, or like what's next for you in terms of neuroscience and things like that.
So I think that now I want to. I think I would still keep, like when I get into university, I still want to continue my passion with neuroscience and dive deep into the regenerative of the axon, because the biggest reason that I joined this course is because of my grandfather. He is having a spinal cord injury, and this is related to the axon regeneration. So I want to dive deeper if I could find some like solution or a way to treat my grandfather.
Wow, that is very inspiring, and I'm so glad that you chose to sort of dive into that further with CCIR, and I can also understand now why you're super passionate about the subject. And yeah, I think that's so cool. Yeah, I think that's all of the questions from my side. Firstly, yeah, just thank you so much for finding the time. I can imagine that you are super busy. Are you currently like applying to schools and stuff, or are you, are you finishing up school at the moment?
No, I will apply to schools this year, like the end of this year.
Okay, cool. Well, good luck with that when the time comes around. And yeah, thank you again for your time. And I really enjoyed chatting to you about your project. And yeah, I think that's it.
May I ask that when is the recording would be uploaded on YouTube and stuff?
Yeah, like when we'll actually upload it. Well, we aren't sure at the moment, but do you want the link? Would you like the link when we do it?
Yeah, I think I would want a link. Yeah.
Okay, cool. When we upload it, I'll send it to you. We might also share it on Instagram. And just because if you go onto our Instagram, you'll see we have the Student Spotlight series as well. But yeah, because we just like to feature our students because the projects are just so cool. But yeah, thank you for your time, and I will send you the link when the time comes.
Thank you for your time. Thanks for having me.
Cool, awesome. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.